having my happy Saturday morning. It's me, Evangelist G. Once again, I decided to come and do an update on my dog food mixture because I want to show you guys some other things that you can add within the dog's food, So um I just wanted to let you guys know that so that way you can see what's going on, okay? So of course, as always, I have my pan, my trusty pan. Heat is turned up high, of course, and this is what you need. Here's your can of canola oil, okay? You're gonna spray around. I mean, even though this pan is non-stick, but to me, this helps a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so of course, our ingredients are, this is ground turkey. Okay, I always get like a regular pack of ground turkey. Okay, so we're gonna put that in the mix. Amen. All right, we're gonna put that in there. Okay. All right, next we're going to have ground chicken. So you need a pack of ground chicken. And hey, if you like my channel and like the things that you see going on, please click and subscribe. Okay, please do. Um Click and subscribe. Amen. All right. Now, that was a pack of ground turkey and a pack of ground chicken. Now, I like to add a third meat, but I don't add as much as I initially added the first time. So this is ground beef that I'm going to add, and I'm going to take half of this. I'm not going to take all of it. I'm taking half of it, okay? And we're going to incorporate it with this mixture. Now you can also, they have ground pork, and they have ground Italian sausage. So if you can use either one of those extra variations in here as well, but you're not going to use the whole entire pack. You're going to use a part of it, just like you saw me do with this ground beef. Okay. All right, so you kind of messing around a little bit with your fork, because I'm actually going to use my my wooden spatula. Amen. Okay, now also we're getting ready to, we're going to put the veggies. Now, this is the difference I was going to tell you guys about that I didn't do the last time. Now, the only reason I'm using sweet peas, because at the time, you remember, we always use peas and carrots, but they didn't have any peas and carrots. So if you just have the sweet peas, that's fine. And kind of sprinkle them in your pan. But that's the last of them. So we're just going to put all that in there. Okay. Now, here's something that you guys didn't know about. Green peppers. The bell peppers. If you go to Walmart, you can buy them chopped up in a bag, or maybe any other store. This is great value because that's who sells that particular product. And you can put some green peppers. You don't need a whole lot in there. Well, this is the end of the bags. That's the only reason I'm pouring what's out in there. Okay. And of course, your green beans. Okay. Put those in there. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is my Ziploc bag that I like to use. I have the big freezer bag, so I put the bags that are open back inside. Okay. And then we can seal it up. And you can do the same thing with the open leftover meat that you use the half of. You can put it in a Ziploc bag and you put it in the fridge. Okay. All right. So the green peppers was one thing that I added differently. Also, eggs. I did not tell you guys about eggs. I put in 1 egg for every dog because I have 3 dogs. Okay. So we crack an egg for every dog because eggs are great for their coats. Did you know that? Yeah, eggs are good for their coats. The dog's coats. It makes it healthy and shiny. Excuse me. Okay, so there we go. We got our eggs in here. Okay. All right, I'm going to swing my handle this way so I can do a little swinging around there. Okay. All right, so we got our eggs in there. We're going to go ahead and mix this around. Now, one more ingredient, of course, we're going to add is we're going to make sure that we add our beef broth. Make sure that you get reduced sodium, because they don't need a whole lot of salt, just like you don't. They don't either. And of course, you're going to swirl it around in that fashion. Okay, so that's the end of that one. I'm going to put just a little bit more because there wasn't that much in that container. All right, hold on a second. All right, here we go. Put just a little bit more. Okay, there. All right. Okay, and of course, do not forget ground garlic powder. Okay, even though this is not really good for our dogs, but put just a little. That's it, just a little sprinkle. Not fresh garlic. No, no, that's a big no-no. Okay, but the garlic powder is okay. All right, so now we're going to take our spatula and we are going to, excuse me, we're going to mix up our lovely mixture together. Okay, so the two other ingredients that I didn't tell you, get to show you guys last time because I actually was out of it, is the chopped up peppers. Okay, and you can find them in your frozen veggie food section in the store. I always pretty much get mine from Walmart because I know they have this the great value. And then you're going to mix around your mixture, and like I said, you're going to put an egg, because that's what I do. I put an egg in for every dog. So of course, like I said, I have 3. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to mix our mixture around just like we did the last time. Okay, we want to make sure everything's all mixed together, and then excuse me, we're going to drop the heat. So I have a Samsung stove, so the highest setting on mine is 8. So I always put it on 8 first because you want to start the heat up high. And then once you've mixed everything together, then you drop the heat down to 2, that's the 2 on my stove. Okay. So now I'm going to get my top and we're going to cover this. There. So now we're going to set it, as they say, and forget it for a minute. And by the meantime, between time, we're going to put our other things up. So now we're going to get a bag. And like I was telling you guys before, we have a bunch of these around the house. So what you're going to do, you can take all of your meat trays, okay? And particularly if your trash can may not be full at the moment, or if you just want to go out and throw it in the main trash can, then just use one bag. But let's say if you don't want to go out at the moment, then use 2 bags. That way, when the tray starts smelling, you won't smell it in the house. Okay, you won't smell it in the house. So then you tie it up in 2 bags and toss it in the trash. Okay. Now, also, with this, like I said, I have freezer Ziploc bags. So what I do is anytime when I open a package, I can just put it in here, and then it's convenient also because you can put all your veggies that you're using in this bag, and you just have to just grab the bag and come out. Simple. So I'm going to take this and put this in a bag. I already have it in the bag. I got to put it in the freezer. Excuse me. Okay. And let me tell you something else that's smart to do too, guys. Instead of you just taking the bags and just throwing them in the trash, guess what you can do? I take all of my bags, I reuse them over, and I stick them in the freezer. Yeah. So this is an extra bag I had in the freezer. Remember the ground beef that I had left over? So I'm going to slide it in there. Try to press some of the air out as much as possible. And hold it in that position. And then seal the top. Okay. There. So now this will go in the refrigerator because this is not going to be too long, because I'm going to go back and use that again. Now, this has been sitting here for about a couple of minutes cooking. Now you can go back in and stir it. So let me put this in the refrigerator. And also, when you open your broth, make sure you put this back in the refrigerator as well. Okay? All right, give me a second, guys. I'm coming. Okay. Awesome. 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 Okay, so now this has been cooking for a minute. See? All right, so you see it starting. So now what you're going to do, you're going to go back through it because you got to remember, it's thick. And of course, you may have some raw parts. So, I don't know why my phone is going off over there. It's having a ding party. But, okay, so now what you're going to do, you're going to go around, okay, and you're going to go through and find any raw parts, okay, because you got to stir it around, finding any raw parts that are in there. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get over this mess. Okay, all right. So now we've kind of went through, okay, and make sure that there are no more raw parts that are in there. Okay, and that's the beautiful thing when you have a wooden spoon and you have a non-stick pan, because it won't scratch up the pan. Unfortunately, I was using a fork for a minute and I started scratching up my pan. So, but anyway, I got me a wooden spatula. Okay, so now, all right, so now you've found in all the raw parts. And then you're going to put your top back on, okay? The beautiful thing about this, it does not take long to fix. And that's what I love about it. That's what I love about it. It doesn't take long to fix. So, let's see. So, we're going to let that cook a little bit more, okay? And let's see. What else we got here? I'm trying to see what else. So, I'm going to show you the vegetables that I was talking about. Let me grab a pack. All right, hold on a second. Okay. All right, so these are the ones that we normally use, which is the peas and carrots. Not peas, carrots, and corn, because those don't digest corn well, okay? So peas and carrots, okay, that's what you want to get initially. If you don't have either, one together, then you can buy the peas, as you had earlier, the peas by themselves, or if it's carrots by themselves, you can use either one, okay, and buy them separately. These are the chopped peppers that I was showing you earlier. These are the chopped green peppers. I know Walmart sells these. I don't know if anyone else sells the green peppers separately like this, chopped up in a bag. So a lot of times I have to catch them when I can and buy them. And of course, this is the green beans. These are the cut ones. Now, if you can't find the regular cut green beans like this, they have what was it? I think I used them one time before. I can't think of them, but they're longer. You can use those same, it's okay. It's just longer. That's the only difference. But you can use those as well. So there's your cut green beans, your chopped green peppers, your peas and carrots. And also, like I said, add an egg, depending on how many dogs you have. Add an egg. I add 3 for each one of my dogs. And of course, you're going to put your low sodium broth in it. Now I use beef broth. You can use chicken broth if you prefer. And of course, you're going to put just a little, not much of this. This is garlic powder. Okay, do not, I repeat, do not use fresh garlic. Okay, garlic and onions are devastating to our dogs. Okay, it can kill them. All right, so just use the ground garlic powder, and you just shake a little bit on it. That's all. Don't need a whole lot. Amen. So that's basically it. Okay, so let me throw these back in the freezer real quick, and we're gonna get back to our mixture. Okay, just hold tight with me, guys. Hold tight. Thank you guys for coming and rocking with me this morning. I appreciate it. Amen. All right, so now we're going to take the top off again. All right, see, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so now we're going to stir this around again. Okay. All right, so it's pretty much done, guys. It's pretty much done. Yeah, it's pretty much done. Yeah, pretty much done. So I'll put the top back on it and slide it to the other side. Stove off. Ta-da! We're done. We are done. We are done. So that is, we're done with that. It's finished. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something that you can do. Say like if you're out of food, you know, out of the dog mixture. What you can do is, because of course we can't serve it to them hot because it'll burn their little mouths. So what you can do is you can grab your dog's bowl. You can go ahead and dip some of the mixture in the bowls, because see the way I do it, I put the mixture, the meat mixture and dog food. They don't eat this by itself, okay? Because one thing a lot of dog parents do is they feed their dogs a lot of human food. And then when you want them to eat their food, guess what? They're not going to want that. Why? Because you've been feeding them human food. So to make them know that, hey, you're going to eat this, but you're going to eat your dog food as well. And they still love it. And you take it and you mix it together. And they love it, you know. And you add their vitamins or whatever that they need to have on a daily basis. So again, you know, simple. It's not hard at all. So you know, we did this what less than about 15 minutes. You know, so it doesn't take long to make. It's not a hard mixture, but again, you know, it's something that's good for your dogs. It's protein that they need. They're getting the proper vegetables that they need. They're getting eggs for their coats, you know, to continue so their coats can be shiny and pretty. And they enjoy it. They love it. And it has a taste. And guess what? You can eat it. It's human food. It's no type of doggy anything that's in the food. You can eat it. Hey, if you want to get you some rice. Oh, and by the way, you can incorporate rice in this mixture. I wouldn't put a whole lot of rice. Like cook, you know, a little bit of rice. And then once the cooked rice is done, and of course that is done, then mix it inside of the food. So you can put a little rice in it for the dogs. Amen. So in case anybody was curious about that. So yes, you can put a little rice. Like I said, I wouldn't put a whole lot, just a little. Okay. So that's pretty much, that's my update. I just want to show you guys, you know, the other things that I do put in this mixture for them. You know, so they enjoy it, they love it, they tear it up. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I thank you so much for coming and rocking with me this morning as I cook for my dogs, you know, to make sure that they have something healthy to eat along with their dog food. Okay. And just another thing, please be mindful of what type of kibble that you buy for your dogs. You know, read up on some of this stuff. Ask your veterinarian, do they have a list of foods that they should avoid? My dogs are on IAMS Healthy Aging because, like I said, they're seniors now. So I'm trying to make sure that I give them something that's going to help them as they're aging. You know what I'm saying? Same thing just like for you. You know, so think about that. Amen. All right, guys. Well, we are getting ready to go. You all have a super Saturday. Enjoy. Thank you for taking your time and coming and rocking with me for a little bit. And listen, I need you guys to like, comment, and please share this video with others. Okay, and please, 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 please make sure that you hit the all bell, so anytime when I'm going live or if I put up a new video, you guys will know about it. And please like, comment, and share. Okay, thank you guys. You rock. And also, this is a part of living my best life. Amen. All right, guys, Y'all take care. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a good day. Peace.